Thank you very much, and we will now be moving to the closing comments, starting to my right with Eunice. Eunice, if you're ready to go, and I'll give you a gentle tap, and there's 20 seconds left.
We aim to broaden our possibility and to expand our markets. We hope for the win-win situation together with China and Hong Kong, and the gap over there should not be there. There should not be a gap over in a graph as shown in the graphics of back in the stage. If we push for the self-determination or worse for independence, there will be unforeseeable impact to the current situation and our economy will be greatly jeopardized. Most of the Hong Kong people can't bear the changes. Calling for the self-determination is simply not practical. When we have this advantage, why should we start everything from scratch? We should have keep those core values and treasure our past generation efforts, including our parents, who has given all their efforts so many years. Hong Kong people is best secured by options and opportunity from international markets and recognition. Therefore, we believe that the future of Hong Kong's people will not be secured through self-determination. Thank you.
Racial nationalism is so yesterday and outdated. We, the young generation, advocate civil nationalism. That is, the student here is hard to say we are Chinese, but we are Hong Kongers. The Hong Kongers' identity is open and dynamic. We acknowledge the long history with the British. When the East-West HK localism does not ask for blocking out others. In contrast, only a free Hong Kong, where Hong Kongers can live with dignity, is conducive to proper development of Hong Kong. Ms. Yong makes an excellent point actually. Even internal self-determination is not available to Hong Kong under the existing legal framework. That means basic rights protected by the United Nations Charter is not available to us. Hong Kong is being recolonized, and Hong Kongers' liberty and even safety is being violated. She stated in the framework of the basic law, which we have already told everyone that it was not made by us and not legitimate. Even more so, CCP does not observe basic law itself. Our Constitution's purpose is to limit the authority of government. If the Chinese government, Hong Kong governments are not observing the basic law, then why we have to? We have to think out of the box and secure Hong Kongers' future ourselves. The key to a brighter future is self-determination. Hong Kongers have fought bravely during the Umbrella Revolution and in Hong Kong. There will be more resistance. Expect us.
Thank you very much.
The people in this room, we did not take part in the Sino-British joint declarations, negotiation, or the drafting of the basic law because we were not there. Actually, I was there. Of course, I'm a lot older than all of you. You cannot say that because I was not there, these documents are not legitimate. If we follow that argument, the UN Charter is not legitimate. The American Constitution is not legitimate to young Americans. That argument is fundamentally flawed. If Hong Kong became an independent state, which involves carving out territory from China, that is a drastic solution. It would put us at loggerheads with mainland China. We could become another colony. After I've listened to our young speakers, I have a sense that they simply want to transfer Hong Kong from the scope of China's influence to another power, possibly another power, superpower, which they like better than China. Then we became another colony. And the cost we pay is that we lose all our trade and economic ties with mainland China. We lose a lot of our economic possibilities. We lose our independent shipping, civil aviation rights, and our economy would be endangered beyond recognition. I say again, this is a recipe for disaster. Hong Kong will not be more secure by real self-determination, independence in the sense of secession. On the contrary, our future will be in great jeopardy, and our livelihood will be Hong Kong will be a state of upheaval.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, maybe I might be a bit rude and impolite to Mrs. Yip. My conclusion is, Mrs. Yip, are you confident that you can be the next CE? Do you feel that you can win the next CE position? I'm sure Mrs. Yip, she is a capable and a very tough woman. If we can have self-determination, if we can have universal suffrage, she could be our next CE. But I'm sorry, right now, in the current political situation, we cannot. It's just simply because the CCP need to filter our choices, our options, and our opportunities. We as a Hong Kong people, we believe that for so many years, through our individual efforts, we can achieve what we would like to have, our dream. But in Hong Kong, the basic law is written down that all Hong Kong people, we are equal. But some of us, they are more equal than us, than the Hong Kong citizens. Up on the stage, maybe some of us, they have their privilege, they have their authority. But what about the other Hong Kong people? So we want to have a self-determined and a universal suffrage. It's the point that we hope that Mrs. Yip, she can make use of her own effort, her capacity, her ability to win the CE. And the CE is not appointed by the CCP. That's why we need to be self-determined. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I started by saying that this is a debate worth having, and I think there's nobody in this room that would disagree with that statement now. We have had speakers who came here today to have the first debate with speakers of this caliber and of this stature in our political community. They brought their arguments, they brought their intellect, they did their homework, they brought their passion to this stage. Yes, they have fundamental differences, but I think the one thing that they share is a belief in the future in Hong Kong. And if they didn't think that our differences could be resolved, they wouldn't be here today taking part in the debate. Both Harbour Times and Island School are extraordinarily grateful to all of our speakers for coming out today. Thank you very much. Kenny Wong from Young Inspiration. Dr. Jones, City Council. As I was talking about gavel, I would like to end with this. Thank you to you for coming out today, for applying your intellect, for asking your questions, but it does not end here. Go forth, continue to ask, continue to question. We are looking for you to be part of the debate on Hong Kong's future and to be a part of that future. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out today. Thank you very much.